When traveling on a plane, it can be very stressful and very expensive. This could not be more true for those of us with kids. Have you ever experienced a feeling of dread instead of happiness with the thought of traveling with children? Have you ever found yourself waiting in a fast food line to pay for overpriced food in an airport? If you answered yes to either of these questions, I have put together some helpful tips to keep in mind when preparing to travel with small children. Making a checklist, preparing early, bringing your own food and drinks, and avoid letting your child take a nap are just a few tips we will be going over today. Preparing. Preparing is probably the most important thing you will be doing. For this reason, making a checklist, although it may seem like a dreadful task, can prove to be very helpful. On this checklist, you should be putting everything to clothes items, diapers, wipes, toys, medicine, food, and everything in between. Secondly, when you should start the packing process. Packing a day before will give you the time you need to cut down on stress, ensure you will not be running late for the big day. When packing your carry-on, be sure to place essential items in easy to reach places. Things such as your gum, medicine, bottles, headphones, diapers, and whatever else you will need in there. Also, another helpful tip some people may not be aware of is that outside food and drinks are allowed in the airport and on the airplane. Airport food can be so expensive, so this is important to help save money. Things like pre-made sandwiches, pasta and Tupperware, yogurt, finger foods such as grapes and string cheese are some great options to keep in mind. Bringing homemade food works for keeping kids calm and for picky eaters. Okay, the big day is finally here. You have remembered everything on the checklist, packed ahead of time, have your child's favorite foods, and things are running smoothly. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are halfway there. Now, if possible, keep your child up until getting on the plane. If this means letting your child run around, doing jumping jacks, singing songs, so be it. Let kids be kids, and it will pay off in the long run, and the other passengers will appreciate a calm, sleeping child on the plane. Letting your child get their energy out naturally will also help avoid using sleep aids like melatonin. Also, when children are sleepy, they are less likely to experience ear popping. Keep these things in mind, and you are ready to take flight. Today, we have gone over helpful tips for easier travels with small children. We have familiarized ourselves with the usefulness of making a checklist when packing and keeping essential items in easy to reach places. Also, we have learned that bringing your own food and drinks can cut down on cost and usefulness of avoiding naps. Therefore, the next time you travel with kids, put these things into action for a smoother ride.